After 4 days of blistering hot sunshine, we've reverted to the high wind, and yesterday was a bit of a blowy day. It was more than a breeze, but it certainly wasn't this. So everything got dried out by the sun. Now it's getting dried out by the wind, and the chickens don't know what's going on, bless them. So earlier in the week they thought they were melting because they were so warm. Now they're hiding inside because it's windy. My chickens are absolute babies. They hate the wind, and so now they're all inside yet again, grizzling that it's windy out. Come on, you lot, what are you doing up at this end? This isn't even your end, is it? This is where all the little chicks live. Down we go. Come on. That's it. Keep going. Here we go. Come on, girls. So they're in the stable and having a little grizzle. Hello, girls. And boys, sorry. Girls and boys. Hello. I love these buff Sussex. And we were given those, so I don't actually know if they're large fowl or if they're bantam, but I guess we'll find out. When it was really hot, I opened up the plastic that's on the side, and this is to stop the rain coming in because my chickens are nimsy about the rain. But it does give a really nice view of down the side of the piggeries. You can see the wind. So they get in and out by, I'm just going to stand backwards so that it's not stand on a chicken. Okay, so that's the window, and then they can get in and out through that pop hole down there that I've made. And when we don't want them going out, we can block it off from the outside. Are you right there, Elvis? Oh, you're such a lovely boy, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. We're going to go through. Has anyone laid an egg yet today? This is our very makeshift nesting system. There are 3 girls in the nesting boxes now, so I won't disturb them. I'll just leave them to quietly do the thing that they're good at doing. Out in the newly cleaned out shed, the girls have been doing. They've been doing a really good job at turning it over. There's always someone out here scratching around, moving everything about. You're very good girls, aren't you? And out here in the field, well, they're all having breakfast out here. So here's the hanging feeder that we made last year, or maybe it was earlier this year, I can't remember, but here's the hanging feeder we made, and they just tap the little chigger underneath it. There you go, the boys just demonstrating there, and a few pellets fall out so they can help themselves to whatever they want. And when we cleaned out the shed, we popped it into all the doings into the circle of love here, and now the chickens are working on that, and then hopefully over the next few months they will turn that over and over, and that will become a huge pile of very nice compost. Oh, someone's having some grit, little bowl of grit there. So these silver lace Wyandottes here, the 4 of those will be moving over to the house at the far end there, and that's the one that Mr. J and I moved the other day. and so they'll be moving over to those quarters, and they'll have a section of the field for themselves. But right now they're with their best friends, the Australorps. I love these chickens. Oh, there's White making his presence known. Good morning, White. How are you, my lovely? You're such a splendid chap, aren't you? Are you my splendid boy? Yes, you are. He really is such a nice chap. Oh, down here I've got a very brave little cuckoo moran. These are the 8 weeks old, who I guess are now 9 weeks old, who've just moved into the mixed flock, and they're really enjoying being out. Thank you, White. They're enjoying being out in this. There's clover and grass and thistles, and we need to move the thistles because they're about to go to, well, they're about to flower and therefore go to seed. But this is a good space for them. There's a whole variety of plants and habitat, and there's some shady parts and some very sunny parts. In this area here, that's all scratched over and turned over. Last year we sectioned this off, we fenced it off, and we grew potatoes in it because the chickens had really nicely turned the soil over, and we kept it separated off. However, I didn't manage to get all the potatoes out quickly enough, and within a week of me starting to dig them up, they'd all disappeared. When I say they'd all disappeared, I mean they'd all disappeared. I turned it over and turned it over. Well, apparently they didn't all disappear, because this year we have half a dozen potato plants merrily growing away on their own, and I'm just leaving them. I'm going to let them grow. I'm not going to earth them up or anything because I have no idea how low down the seed potatoes were, and we'll just see what happens in a few weeks' time when I come to dig them up. But they're in flower now, so it won't be too long before they'll be ready for me to stick a fork in the ground and see what we've got.